How to leave the narcissist. So you've decided that you've had enough. You've recognized the relationship you're in as abusive, and you're ready to get out. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and in this video, I'm going to share some tips on leaving the narcissist you live with. Firstly, I want to say that if you are in a physically abusive relationship, you need to get out ASAP for your own safety. Check out the services in your area, as there are organizations that will assist you. I was actually referred to several local organizations by my attorney who knew I was being financially abused. So what steps do you need to take in order to get out safely and with as little drama as possible? The number one most important thing you need to do is do not tell the narcissist you're leaving. I cannot stress this enough. This is not a normal relationship, and it will not be a normal breakup. I want you to consider all the exasperating conversations you've had with the narcissist. Could you ever get them to understand or see your point of view? Did you ever really resolve any conflict? Think about it for a minute. Of course not. It's probably on your list of reasons for leaving. If you thought trying to talk to them was tough before, this is nothing when you tell them you're leaving and the narcissist believes there is nothing left to lose. The mask will fully come off and you will see a side of them you've never seen before. No matter how mean, cruel, and downright nasty they've been with you in the past, they are going to crank this up to a level you never thought possible. So please do yourself a favor and do not announce your plans to leave. Along those same lines, be very careful of who you share your plans with. Do not let anyone who is in contact with the narcissist know what you're planning. Some people will just straight up rat you out. Others will genuinely think they're helping by telling, believing they are helping to save your relationship. Keep your plans to yourself or only tell people who can help you leave and that you completely trust. As much as possible, act like nothing has changed. This is important. Interact with them as you usually would, but also use this time to emotionally detach from them. This can be tough, but it will serve you in the long run. The narcissist is going to continue to try to bait you into arguing with them. They are going to continue to invalidate and devalue you. This entertains them, especially if they happen to be bored. Try to see this as their usual BS and do not react emotionally to it. Tell them, "You're right, honey." Keep your goal in mind and remind yourself this is another reason you're leaving. I would advise recording conversations both in person and on the phone. There are two reasons for this. Even if you are the only one that ever sees or hears the recordings, this helps remind you that you are not crazy. It also helps you to remember what they said when they try to use gaslighting later. Gaslighting, just so you know, is a tactic used by every narcissist to cause you to doubt yourself about what they've said or done, basically making you feel crazy. The second reason for recording conversations is you may need it later as evidence in court, especially if the narcissist is your spouse and you're going to be getting divorced. Try to stash some money for your escape. This can be tough if the narcissist controls the purse strings. If they give you money for buying groceries, etc., get cash back at the store. If the narcissist checks the receipts, then do this. Purchase the groceries so you have a receipt for the narc, and then return a few items that you don't really need. Now you have a receipt to give them, and they won't know about the return. Obviously, this will only work with cash. If you do work and you have a 401k, start making some larger contributions to that 401k. If they are a beneficiary on this or any account, remove them. This works if the narcissist controls the money you make. Ask trusted friends and family members for financial help. Get a burner phone. My ex-narc checked my phone records regularly, so I needed a burner phone that he knew nothing about so I could contact my attorney and other friends that he didn't want me talking to. Make sure you power the phone off when not using it. This is not something you ever want the narc to find. As much as you can, get your personal belongings out of the house, especially those with sentimental value. The narcissist can and will destroy your cherished photos, letters, gifts from your children, and anything else that is important to you once you leave. Again, I can't stress this enough. They are highly vindictive and will feel justified in destroying what matters most to you. My narcissist ex-husband never returned my deceased father's cremated remains, and I truly believe he destroyed them. That may seem unbelievably cruel, and it is. You may think your narcissist will never stoop that low. I thought the same thing. Believe me, there is no such thing as stooping too low for these individuals. I will be sharing more about this later in a later video, as I still have legal proceedings regarding this issue. Anything and everything that you don't want to lose, you need to get those items out ahead of your leaving. Have a friend hold on to your property or ship it to friends and family. Make sure you leave enough in the home so it doesn't look like you're leaving. The element of surprise is your friend. Set up as much as you can in advance, such as getting a new phone and a new phone number, or use a burner phone for a while. Turn off the Find My Phone app so the narc can't track you. If you're leaving by car, check it or have it checked for tracking devices. Narcissists are highly controlling, as you already know, and putting tracking devices on your car or spyware on your computer or your phone is common. Also, open a separate bank account. Figure out where you're going to stay. If you're going to rent a house or an apartment, get that in order prior to your departure. If you're going to stay with friends and family, make sure they know you may need to be there for a while. Do not let the narcissist know where you are for your own safety and well-being, both for yourself and those you're staying with. You need to take important documents or copies of those documents with you or mail them to a trusted friend in advance. Get a P.O. box or use a friend's address as your mailing address. If you're married, see an attorney before you leave. At least have a consultation. Most consultations are free or very inexpensive. This way you know your legal rights before you go, especially if there are children involved. Do not try to negotiate divorce with a narcissist. I sincerely hope you found these tips helpful. And if you'd like to hear about my own personal escape from the narcissist, I will address that in my next video. So please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and have a blessed day.